As we grow older, our bodies naturally undergo changes that can make us more vulnerable to health risks, especially cardiovascular problems. On this episode of Dr. Alicia's MedTalks, Dr. Alicia shares essential insights into how seemingly innocent daily habits, especially during sleep, can quietly raise the risk of heart disease, stroke, and other serious conditions in seniors. Aging affects the cardiovascular system in several ways. Arteries stiffen, blood vessels lose elasticity, and heart muscle function decreases. These changes reduce the body's ability to handle sudden shifts in blood pressure, temperature, or position. In this episode, Dr. Alicia emphasizes how even simple things, like sleeping positions, nighttime bathroom habits, and midnight snacks, can have unintended consequences. For example, sleeping flat on your back may seem restful, but for older adults it can cause the tongue and soft palate to fall backward, triggering sleep apnea. This condition repeatedly interrupts breathing during the night, straining the heart and raising blood pressure. For seniors with heart failure, lying flat can also cause fluid buildup in the lungs, leading to dangerous shortness of breath. Even sleeping on the right side might not be ideal. It places pressure on the heart and can cause irregular heartbeats. Instead, Dr. Alicia recommends sleeping on the left side, which eases pressure on the heart and improves circulation. Elevating the head of the bed by 6 to 8 inches can also help reduce acid reflux and improve breathing, especially in those with heart failure or sleep apnea. Supportive pillows, like a wedge under the upper body or one between the knees, can make sleep safer and more comfortable. Dr. Alicia also highlights a common danger many overlook: getting out of bed too quickly. Seniors are particularly prone to orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure upon standing that can cause dizziness, blurred vision, and even fainting. To reduce this risk, she recommends the 3-step method. First, slowly sit on the edge of the bed for 30 to 60 seconds while breathing deeply. Second, place both feet on the floor and gently move the ankles to stimulate circulation. Third, rise to a standing position using the legs and arms, not the back, and pause again before walking. The bathroom can also pose serious risks. Taking hot showers can rapidly dilate blood vessels, lowering blood pressure and increasing the risk of fainting or heart attack, especially in the early morning when blood pressure is already low. Straining during bowel movements, using the Valsalva maneuver, can cause sudden changes in heart rate and blood pressure, potentially leading to cardiac episodes. To reduce these dangers, use warm water instead of hot, keep showers short, and use assistive devices like grab bars. Prevent constipation by staying hydrated, eating high-fiber foods, and using a footstool to elevate the knees during toileting. Seniors should also avoid bathroom use immediately after taking blood pressure medications when levels are still unstable. Temperature extremes, both hot and cold, are another hidden threat. Cold weather causes blood vessels to constrict, raising blood pressure and increasing the heart's workload. In contrast, extreme heat dilates blood vessels, which can lead to dehydration and dangerously low blood pressure. To stay safe, Dr. Alicia advises maintaining moderate indoor temperatures, around 20 to 21 degrees Celsius, 68 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, in winter and 23 to 26 degrees Celsius, 74 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit, in summer. Seniors should dress in layers, protect extremities, and avoid sudden exposure to outdoor extremes. Staying hydrated is crucial, especially in hot weather, even if you don't feel thirsty, since the aging body's thirst mechanism becomes less sensitive. One of the most surprising cardiovascular threats Dr. Alicia discusses is late-night eating. Midnight snacks can disrupt the natural sleep cycle by keeping the digestive system active when it should be resting, leading to poor sleep quality, a risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Acid reflux, which worsens when lying down after eating, can mimic heart attack symptoms and trigger anxiety or even arrhythmias. Moreover, late-night snacks tend to be unhealthy, rich in sodium, sugar, and bad fats, which spike blood sugar and pressure during nighttime hours when cardiac events are more likely. To protect the heart, Dr. Alicia recommends finishing the last meal at least 3 hours before bedtime. If needed, choose small, heart-friendly snacks like unsalted nuts, fresh fruits, or a few whole grain crackers. Stick to the Mediterranean diet, which emphasizes whole grains, fruits, vegetables, fish, and healthy fats like olive oil and nuts. Watch out for high-sodium evening snacks such as chips, deli meats, and canned foods, as their effects peak a few hours after eating, raising blood pressure dangerously at night. Many seniors also rely on alcohol to fall asleep, but this can be extremely harmful. While alcohol may induce sleep initially, it disrupts sleep cycles later in the night, reduces overall sleep quality, and triggers arrhythmias as it's metabolized. It also increases nighttime urination, risking dehydration, and interacts negatively with common medications like blood thinners or blood pressure drugs. Instead, Dr. Alicia suggests relaxing bedtime drinks like chamomile or passionflower tea, tart cherry juice, which contains natural melatonin, or warm milk with a touch of honey. These support restful sleep without harming the heart. Another overlooked habit is sitting for long periods, especially in positions that restrict circulation. Crossing the legs or letting them dangle can increase clot risk. Extended sitting also raises inflammation, elevates blood pressure, and puts strain on the heart and lungs. Dr. Alicia urges seniors to use supportive chairs with feet flat on the floor and avoid crossing the knees. Take movement breaks every 30 to 45 minutes. Stretch, do ankle rolls, or light seated exercises to restore circulation. Sudden physical exertion, like rushing to answer the phone or carrying heavy groceries after sitting, can overwhelm an older heart. The PACE method is useful here. Plan ahead to avoid rushing, activate muscles with gentle warm-up movements, control breathing during activity, and ease into and out of physical efforts gradually. This helps the heart adjust safely to exertion. Environmental stressors, such as cold or heat during these activities, can further compound the risk. Dr. Alicia also explains the importance of medication timing. For example, taking one blood pressure medicine at night may reduce dangerous morning surges. Statins often work better in the evening, while diuretics should be taken earlier in the day to prevent nighttime urination. Work with a doctor or pharmacist to ensure medications are timed correctly for maximum effectiveness and minimal side effects. Using a pill organizer and following meal-related timing guidelines, some medications require food, others an empty stomach, can further enhance safety. Never change medication timing without medical advice. Finally, emotional and social health are just as vital. Chronic stress raises cortisol and adrenaline, increasing heart rate and blood pressure. Over time, it can trigger inflammation, arrhythmias, and higher risk of clotting. Stress from health fears, grief, financial worry, or isolation can worsen heart conditions. Deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, time in nature, and maintaining social connections all reduce stress. Simple practices like daily calls, community groups, or even owning a pet can significantly improve emotional well-being and cardiovascular outcomes. Dr. Alicia reminds us that loneliness is as dangerous as smoking, raising heart disease and stroke risk by up to 30%. Evening hours are especially tough for isolated seniors, so consistent social engagement is vital. In closing, Dr. Alicia emphasizes that while the risks may sound overwhelming, small, consistent changes can add up to big health improvements. Create a daily routine that prioritizes good sleep hygiene, safe movement, heart-healthy meals, proper medication timing, gentle exercise, and meaningful connections. Don't aim to change everything at once. Just pick one or two manageable adjustments and gradually build from there. With steady commitment, seniors can significantly lower their cardiovascular risk and enjoy healthier, more restful lives. If you found this video helpful, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Dr. Alicia's MedTalks for more senior-focused health tips. And always consult your healthcare provider for guidance tailored to your individual needs, because a well-cared-for heart leads to a better quality of life.